Ooh, I can brush the cobwebs away, make things look a little tidier around here, huh? Yeah. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. That's fun. Looking at blow out the candles. Gee, this is some nice interaction here. I like this. Anyways. Greentail family portrait, a reasonable likeness of a younger Rukey with his mother and uncle. Rukey's status is nearby. Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies on the downside, Hedwyn does most of the cooking. He's checking the surroundings. Jody's throw rug, fashioned from a howler's hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Jodariel is nearby. Common room. Your fellow exile living quarters are functional, but little else. The common room may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths toward enlightenment in the rites. Whew. Alright. Hedwyn. He's got some glory, some quickness, not too much quickness actually, some presence and hope. He wanders the downside and searches for a way to regain his freedom. He throws his arm in a straight line, high jumps, runs much faster. He is a nomad, an outrider, unknown astral sign, unknown crimes, motive, and years exiled. He is the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you on the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. A grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Slow, thick line. Lunges forward in a swift motion. Slam. Oh, she's got a slam with her jump. Okay. Her race is demon, and her past is veteran. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she's lived in long exile much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp with the Commonwealth blood border suggest a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. The fast talker. He's an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. His past is trafficker. Observations, he seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know what he did to earn his sentence. Cool! Anyways, let's get these rites going. The first exile. In the words of Galathanian, I should figure out how to say it, the Master General. You know perhaps the three cursed name of Soliam-Mer, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Soliam-Mer a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named all of his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rites. Yeah, Soliam-Mer, okay. Cool. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. He is unresponsive, but seems to be alive. Didn't even notice him there. Observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more is inopportune about to ask about him now. Anything else I'm missing in here? That seemed like a pretty big detail. Attic ladder. The way up to the wagon's drive imp centrifuge. Only imps could fit up there. You observe the ladder leading to the locked enclosure above the cabin. The wagon's centrifuge must be up there. The drive imps stare down at you with big wet eyes. Intricate sigil. A symbol is set on the wagon's floorboards. The Book of Rites describes the need for such a thing. It seems like it's about it for now. Let's just head outside. Commence the rite. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still in calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. That's a very special moon right there. That looks important. Loading screen? I thought it would transition straight into... Okay, it kind of did, but it would have been cool if there was no fade out.
Freedom! The stars align at last.
It's been like a day.
At the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step
Ooh,
forth
obstacles.
to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Okay, so they look like they're all... It's 3 Hedwyns, it looks like. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others also clad in raiments, your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. Then he moved to the triumphant. Blue, it seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all, even if I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. He's the apparent leader of the exile triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Gaul. Never had I come so close to freedom only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay that affront. Their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows you clutch the Book of Rites and focus on the task at hand. Ah, Rukey does a little howl.
Begin.
Too fast for you. Too fast. Too fast for you.
Have the accusers underestimated you?
Could be. Aha! The obstacle.
Take the turn of events.
Too easy. No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your auras boil in rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Oh, you're just going to play defense? We have rattled them. They mean to draw us out. And we'll just have to run more circles around them.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Would it be possible to change controls mid-fight? I don't know if that's allowed. Everything that's right-click needs to be something else. No, jump should be space. Pass can be Q. Let's try that. Let's just see what happens. And since they're kind of waiting on us... Yeah, that's fun. Cool. E. Okay, so mouse still controls it, but I don't have to hold anything down. I do like that. Oh, they can catch it. Okay. I can also just murder you.
I thought they had you there.
Ah, I forget. There's waves. There's waves to it. That's alright. I'm a big girl. You see, big girl.
Within the order.
Forgot you can do that. Aha!
A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Did I make jump? Yeah, jump. Gotcha, so whoever makes the goal... Oh, okay. Don't agree with that one, Chief.
'Twas dangerously close.
Yeah, I also have a feeling they are very much going easy on me here.
Glorious.
Oh, do it get more points depending on who scores as well? That's cool.
There.
Oh, whoops. Forgot I can't attack if I don't have the ball. Man, he's fast. Goodbye.
So it is.
Yeah, it's easy so far. I can also tell, not gonna be easy the whole time.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
Let's see if our big girl can
Seize the orb.
give us our big day. I like that. Darn it. Okay, could have sworn I had cover there. Alright, they get one on us. That's alright.
Stand not in glory's path.
Yeah, go for it.
Quite the close call there. No.
Sure was. Don't kill. How dare you? Dang it, I thought I could jump more.
Another banishment.
Bingo!
It is done. You have
Nightwings win!
rejoice then in your single fleeting.
Shut up, man. Let me have this. My computer sucks.
Good old Summers.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
That seems cool.
Only the enlightened can regain their
Oh, do I gotta level everyone up? We have withstood worse nights than this, though few as strange. Choose a mastery for Jodariel. Right's mastery is enhancing a demon's strength and physical prowess. As he fell into the downside, Solium Mur understood at last the consequences of his hedonistic reign. Boons of the first exile, the fallen Emperor Mur moved past his many failings as a man, achieving selflessness in exile. After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all her stamina. Solium Mur relinquished comfort, lineage, and title, yet still clinging to life. After using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. Interact to make Jodariel. Mur's more ambitious predecessors subsumed one culture after another in the name of their empire. That doesn't seem like he understands the consequences of his hedonistic reign, but that's also more helpful, so we're going to do that one.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Okay, so there's levels of enlightenment, and maybe they need to get all the way. Anyways. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. Here, here. Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn wishes to know if anything is troubling you. All good questions. Ask how we got the wagon. You ask Hedwyn how any companions managed to come into possession of this black wagon and what happened to its former owners. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that, many other things. You told me to ask you questions! Don't do, like, what did you do to get exiled? Yeah, I understand, maybe not that one right away, but, like, don't specifically bring me aside to be like, I'm sure you have questions. And then I ask my first question, and you're like, there will be a good question for another time. Make you a deal, read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. Gaze at the stars. Doesn't look like I have a lot of options here. Jomur, the Dusk Star. The star burns bright over an ancient spring in Jomur Valley. Crab. No, scorpion, actually. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. I thought we were on our own. How's it going, Rukey? Ibs fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the spring of Jomur. At dawn, we're off. According to the stars, the Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailments, but it only made him itch. What do we got? You sensed Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turned to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Darla knows if you fear her. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let her know that. You tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far not to cross paths with her and wish to stay in her good graces. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. One day, perhaps you too shall grow some horns if you survive this place. That day shall put the fear you feel in some perspective. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Lost one hope! Oh no! I thought she was happy that she was intimidating. I am sorry. Clear the cobwebs away, guys. Come on. Maybe the imps, the drive imps, make the cobwebs. Anything new? No, I guess the same. Yeah, same stuff. Okay. I guess those are probably the chapters of the game as well. We're still on chapter 1. You still here, buddy? Okay. Continue your journey. To Jomur Valley, please. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Rukey knows this mountain pass through an arid region further north. I mean, I think that's the play here, right? Game hasn't crashed in like 40 minutes. That's very reassuring considering the start we had. Climate here in Jomur Valley is hot and uncomfortable, not like a tiny hut. Exiled curs roam this swam fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, the Alpha Chief Jomur Manymane took a special liking to this region. Top of that, we have a stowaway. Home. Can we go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jody just cuts her head off. Jodariel approaches the girl, looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us. What? But at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jodariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room from the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Rukey stares at all this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First the Rita, now we're taking her along? Well, we're gonna take in every mite, bit, and drive imp we find now, too. Easy, Rukey. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. He? Ooh, mysterious pronoun game. Who? Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we'd find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. The apparent name of some mysterious informant of Hedwyn, Jodariel, and Rukey. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty, and a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just, back home they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it. My name, it rhymes with gray. My name, it's just, they called me lots of names. You sent the girl struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think you can help the stowaway girl make peace with her name. I do remember this. Her name is May, Kay, Faye, Day, Zay, Shay, Ray. Other possibilities? You consider more ways for the stowaway girl to make peace with her name. Lay, Che, Nay, Tay, Jay, Gay, or Bay. Curious. The Bay is funny. It's funny that Bay is in there. I'm just saying, seems like there's lots of good husbandos and waifus in here. Might ultimately turn out to be fitting to name her Gay, considering I went with the female protagonist. But it's also feel like a weird thing for your literal name to be, so I don't think I'm gonna go with that. Let's go back to the first set of names. There were some good ones there. One of the A names in your repertoire must be... Oh wait, is there a commentary? This one cannot possibly be right, can it? Gay the Grey, perhaps was how her tormentors made light of her. She looks like she could be as a... She looks like her name might be Lay. She could go by Che, perhaps or perhaps not. Could by a name, could be Tay. Man, it must have been annoying to come up with all these different variations. I think Faye is a good one. Fits with the kind of fantasy theme. We'll go with Faye. That makes sense to me. You suggest that the stowaway's girl's name is Faye. Why, that's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye. Where I am called, they called me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Faye joined the group. She is tired, but excited. Welcome her aboard. The Black Wagon arrives in the somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomur Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. A young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an unshakable sense of curiosity. Consider your options. But first, let's do some talking. She seems to have something on her mind. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, miss. You were the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I am older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is my family. I am happy to be here with my family. I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Bye, miss. That was I didn't even participate in that. She prances out the door. Interesting. I wonder if there's lots of crazy lore happening in this game. I wonder if the wagon actually is alive, or if that's just her with her odd manner, as the game continues to insist. Where exactly is the Jody's? Okay, it's in front of the minstrel here. Okay, that's what they call them, right? Minstrel. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's also check up on our. Oh, she's not a squad member yet. Maybe, I don't know. Free Spirit, Fallen Soldier, Fast Knocker. I forgot to read their titles before. Cool. Let's consider our options, huh? Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodariel motions for you to join them. Best get used to a new life here, reader. We seldom get much moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations. Ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. This is just like a D&D campaign. I love it. But it's also a little bit of Doki Doki, because I imagine I can bond with certain party members depending on what I do. Okay. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to the stash of goods. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Teach your fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. I like the idea of global rites more, especially because I imagine I'm going to be getting more party members. I don't think it's just this 3. I don't remember this is true. I imagine Faye will become a playable rite player at one point, although apparently she isn't yet because she didn't show up in my roster. So focusing on like making sure everyone gets some boosts and some experience. Although this is during the rites, whereas this is helping them rank up quicker. And this is, I imagine this is money. We haven't come across any shops, but it sounds like money. Let's go and study in, well, but I don't get to bond if I study in private. But also we're just getting to know folks to begin. Let's study in private this first time, and we'll see if we can do some other stuff. Found a relative quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Manuscript from the mystic path of freedom downside for centuries. It seems the 8 scribes have been passed down through oral tradition alone. Tributes bonuses you bestow on all your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. Its teachings and their wisdom, its authors and their prowess, its innate mystic power. Cannot read about its fundamental purpose. Currently need more righteousness. Each point of glory raises how much fire your exiles deal to how much damage you deal when you score a goal. Each point of hope slightly reduces your fellow exiles' banishment duration during the rites. Each point of quickness makes your fellow exiles move slightly faster, obviously. Each point of presence slightly increases the size of your exile's aura during the rites. I don't know how to get righteousness. Master other aspects of the book. Okay. I feel like I, as a Pyre player, I'm going to be focusing more on speed than direct combat. Although the way the auras work, it's not even necessarily direct combat. It's more just like get close enough to them. Unless you cast your aura, which I am still going to have to get used to doing even with my new control setup. I think we're going to start with quickness, but we'll try to keep it a little balanced. Concentrate your knowledge on the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence celerity. Neato. Oh, press C? Uh-oh, what happened there? Oh, no. Yeah, checks out.